The nation's capital is on alert after the Canberra COVID cluster grew to 6. Almost 40 exposure sites have been identified, leaving businesses worried they could face a protracted lockdown.
The spreading fog of COVID, drivers lining up before sunrise for testing, many having waited hours the night before only to be turned away.
First, I do want to apologise to those people who were sent home from the Epic testing site yesterday evening.
Told to bring food and entertainment with them. The wait time, at least 6 hours. From the streets of the CBD and its intersections to Northbourne Avenue, which leads to Capitol Hill, an eerie quiet has descended over Canberra. Understandably, residents want to know how the virus broke into the bubble.
Half of Canberra is talking about the fact that this guy was a nightclub bouncer who travelled to Sydney. Now, if that's not the case, can you put that to bed now?
I'm just not in a position to comment on that.
There are now around 4,000 close or casual contacts. A 14-year-old at Gold Creek School somehow contracting the virus.
The student was infectious and looks to have been at school from Monday the 9th to Wednesday the 11th.
Meaning COVID could have been active in the community last week.
Students, staff, visitors and families at Gold Creek School, at the Out of Schools Hours Care Service, at the Early Childhood Centre and the construction workers are all considered secondary contacts and need to get tested and immediately quarantine.
Holy Spirit Catholic Primary School has also been affected. The concern so great, Canberra residents are again being turned away from testing sites unless they're a priority.
If you do not have symptoms and you are not an identified close contact, you do not need to be tested today. Please stay at home. There will be an opportunity to be tested in the days ahead.
Many locals and businesses consider the cluster inevitable.
It was just a matter of time, wasn't it?
It was inevitable. Surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be honest.
It sucks. We had some really bad weather of late. Now it's now we're supposed to have a really cracking weekend this weekend, so just the timing of it's great, but it is what it is.
The great uncertainty in Canberra now is just how long this lockdown will remain, as other states and cities have learnt what starts in a hurry can often take weeks, if not months, for business and life to return to normal. Our porous borders with New South Wales making it hard to clamp down, while the official aim is clear.
We would want to see no additional community transmission. We're going to get back to zero.
Others worry.
My fear is that if this continues, guys in Sydney will be doing this again in 3 or 4 weeks, a month, that's going to be and it's just going to continue on, because it's just not ending there.
Are you frustrated with what's happened so far this year? Like, we thought this was going to be a better year.
Yes, I get very frustrated, incredibly frustrated. Yeah, I'm ready to live my life.
Like so many millions of others. Jonathan Lee, Sky News, Canberra.